opportunity to go and come into the goddamn room. Welcome to Ting Talk TV. Where you are not judged over here. So we have breaking news once again. It's really not breaking because we already know what the news really is. As I get set up. Hello.
On the wood as I turn that bitch. Hit that button, watch I count like
president.
Gotta keep it clean, keep it rolling like a pimp.
Donald Dwayne Trump.
President coming through, nigga.
Exactly how you act.
Nigga. I see it in my rear view. Probably just like
He
a
acts
bitch
like
do.
he has a big
Little
black
nigga see through
Cadillac.
you.
We all know his manhood is very small, but he actually has like a big black Cadillac. So Trump, as you're out there draining our tax money and setting up
Nigga, big
false
bands
alarms,
on me. Go with your money,
wanna
nigga, then
say,
stand on it. I ride with the heat, yeah, I keep bam on me. These
Cadillac.
niggas is killers, but I don't condone it. Shorty is funny, but
while
shorty
you're
is
driving
boring.
your
I'm better
big
than night,
black
and I fuck
Cadillac,
with
I
the
think
morning.
hold
Tell
it
a
beach.
bitch no, and she come with them stories. Oh,
beach,
yeah. A little conceited, I
you are not
sound with the
worthy of the beach.
season. And I'ma show you
You don't know
how
what the
to
beach is. I'm not gonna tell you because you know who the beach is. You're not worthy of the beach. But it's okay. You know, it's because you put a Pinto in the garage beside each a Pinto. My God, today. Welcome. Hope you're here. Hope you're here. Hope you have a good day. I am finna ready to jump in a moment. Hello. I want to check some sounds right quick. Make sure show's going and good to go. Hope you're having a great day. Today, my God, today. My God, today. My God, today. Today is none other than what's today is 4/26 in April 26th of our year, Lord. 26th, my God, today. Look at that time flying. Oh, you'll be already 50 years old. And the DC time. Okay? And we are having again a little bit of what's going on. If you do care, chime in. If you don't, I understand why not. I definitely get it at all times. I get it.
We'll figure on the wood as I turn that bitch. Hit that button, watch I kinda like dip. Gotta keep it clean, keep it rolling like a pimp. Brother in the hood like I own that bitch. Wait, nigga, president coming through, nigga. Stop all that hating, nigga. I see it in my rear view. Probably just like a bitch do. Real nigga see through you.
All right, y'all. I'm sorry. All right, it's coming in pretty good. Okay, we're good. That beat is bopping, ain't it? It's bopping. Okay. Shout out to my cousin. To Headstrong Production. He was on my live last night for a little while. But then, you know, we want to make sure we support each other this time. We don't know one thing about it. Because what the fuck they want to say, but us being older, we know that we are in a recession, right? We're in a recession. I'm praying for you as you pray for me. That we stay strong with each other because we know we got to get through this shit again. I felt like they brought Bush back in the White House. My God, today. That's why I feel like. Don't make me cry because y'all know what he did. Bush got his money, was gone. Okay. This is gonna be more news. Like I said, big black Cadillac, Donald Dwayne Trump. Oh my God, today. If you have not come to news, welcome to Ting Talk TV 1. I am unapologetic. It take being unapologetic as I know how. If you want to be here, you can force you to do a damn thing you don't want to do because it's your choice. Okay, that's how I roll over here. Listen, check this out. So, our president, Donald Dwayne Unfound Epstein files Trump. That's right. Laura Loomis trailer park trash sugar daddy. Yeah. Yesterday, if you weren't here yesterday, you missed a little bit last night. Okay. Let me update you right quick, right? Before we get into this. Our president, yes, Donald Dwayne, yes. He was at the correspondence dinner last night. My God, today. And during that correspondence dinner, he decided that he wanted to go somewhere. He had already said before that, like I said yesterday, he didn't want to be there. Okay? But we know Trump. He loves to change his mind. He changed his mind more than he changes his diaper. Yes, he does. But we're going to keep him in prayer. You know, he is our president, and they say lift him up. I don't know what Paula White doing, but goddamn thing. Y'all shouldn't let Paula White pray anymore over there at y'all churches. I'm not sure, but she has no oil from the African ancestors' land. I mean, if she came from over there, that's her problem. But she needs some FBA oil on her life. She needs some true anointing. The people that follow Jesus. Because Paula is wrong about this one. So let's get into this. Hope you're here. This is my little intro. Welcome. So let's get over here. Hold on. My God. Hold on. Let me do a sound check. Okay. Okay, I mean, do a sound check. I mean, I'm okay, I am back. There was a little break. Hope you got your sketch, something to drink. Okay, let's get into this. So, our president, again, Donald Dwayne Dion, unfound Epstein files Trump. That's right, Laura Loma's sugar daddy. Yesterday he was at the correspondence dinner that he didn't want to go to, that he said want to go to, but he made it about him as he always does. Correct? Yes, he does. He was yesterday, and I look fishing. However, this man right here, and before your screen, as I present to you, yes, I'm presenting to you. Let me show you what's going on, because if you don't know what's going on, it's the ghetto version of the shit. Now, this motherfucker, he was more lost than anything, and I was asking him. I don't know if it was Melania looking for the insurance money. I'm not sure what's going on with the system, but somebody was missing in goddamn action. Okay, so this man right here, the man with the beady eyes, but I want to keep away from my car for some reason. If I got one, I want to keep away from my gas pedal. See, he looks very suspicious. Because he does. You know he does. Look at this motherfucker. You know that he looks suspicious. We're gonna listen in to see what this brother is updating us for, and we're gonna go through a few things because I'm really tired of taking attempts on Trump life and not succeeding. Not throwing no shade, but somebody gotta do something. Amen. So let's go through this and let's see what this man right here is saying about what happened last night.
As well, whether they were there cabinet members or just there to support. And that's why at the end of the day, although it was a very scary evening for you and a very traumatic evening for a lot of us, we were all safe.
You were that is absolutely correct. I do want to ask you, big picture, Mr. Acting Attorney General, this security breach does come amid reporting in The Atlantic that FBI Director Kash Patel has alarmed some of his colleagues with episodes of what The Atlantic describes as excessive drinking, unexplained absences. Does President Trump still have confidence in Kash Patel to lead the FBI at this critical moment?
Kash Patel. Hold on. We're going to pause this for a minute because we already know what's going on. Because if you are here with me right now, welcome again. Because me and you both did down the Wayne, we know something in the buttermilk is not clean about this situation, right? And between look at this man's beady eyes and his loose hair, I'm pretty sure that he knows something behind this too. Because we all seen last night, we're going to make a review again that they moved so slow. Trump I don't know if they had set it up and then, I don't know what he doing. Allegedly, I don't know. But he called a minute of dementia, but everything looked very strange, sir.
And should be completely discounted. I was with Director Patel last night. I was with him at the crime scene. I was with him in the Oval Office. I was with him afterwards. I was on the phone with him late into the evening. He was at the command center leading the investigation along with our great U.S. attorney from D.C., Jeanine Pirro. And that's what he's doing. So there's all these fake articles with unnamed sources claiming things, and there's the reality of what's happening and what we all saw last night. And so I'm not going to speak for President Trump, but I certainly have confidence in Director Patel and also the men and women working.
Do you know what grinds my gears, as Peter Griffin says? You know, I love Peter. Shout out to Peter Griffin. He's just a great guy from Family Guy. What grinds my gears is that one thing about the Trump administration. It's not thing it's crazy to me, just baffling, very fucking baffling. Is that we see stuff on live TV. Yes we do. Us Americans, yes we do. And we see this shit, okay? And I think what makes us most mad as Americans, okay, as FBAs and the whites and the Caucasians and all them people that been here, okay, for a while, not the immigrants. What makes us uncomfortable is that you show us stuff in TV because they believe the shit. That you show us stuff you know for a fact ain't true. And then you look at it and you say, look, guys, this situation is real. And we all know that the shit is fake. You know it's fake. I know it's fake. They know it's fake. Okay. And we need you to stop lying to us because everything about the situation from the ear down to the diaper seems fishy. And if it seems fishy, we need to go clean it out.
With him that work through the night, we'll work through the day and through the night tonight to investigate this crime, and it's something that I'm very proud of, and everybody in this country should be proud of that as well.
Okay, and you're saying that The Atlantic has stood by its reporting. I do want to ask you, looking forward.
Let me see, baby. How you doing? How are you doing, baby? Hold on, let me go over here to the comments. Hello. I am Ting. Hello, hey, baby. Elizabeth. Elizabeth asked me a question, guys, and I want to make sure I answer Elizabeth's question appropriately and the right way. And I want to make sure I take her question very seriously because she may be new here. And Emily, if you want to be over here, you can. And when you come over here, we are very unapologetic. Now, I'm not sure if you are white or black, but I'm sure by the sound of my voice, Elizabeth, okay, Becky, with your good hair, you understand that I do have a very good vocabulary, okay? So sometimes us as people, we put a curse word on it to put a step of saying how passionate or how stupid or how exaggerating or telling in emphasis and with passion how stupid the fuck something is, okay? Our president, Donald Dwayne G. Offer your Trump, okay? Laura Loomis sugared at it. If you haven't learned, okay, because this will make you cuss, baby, okay? He has put us into a war, okay? He is building a ballroom that he's giving all the blueprint out to the world so they can see what he's going to be at. He's using our money and our groceries, our gas is going up. And I'll pretty much put, if you are in America, okay, if you're in the US of A and you work hard, as our immigrants do, we've given everything to from the Democrats, okay, it would make you cuss, okay, and say, what the hell is going on in my home, correct? So those things of that nature makes you want to cuss sometimes and say, what the hell is going on? Because you got to act in a very strong way. And we know that Trump was there last night. And we are tired of Trump getting attempted on his life. So why he's attempted, we are checking up on the attempt. And sometimes the attempt is fucked up, and we know that attempt is fucked up. But if you can't deal with cursing, maybe you can get the hell on. And I would love you in Jesus' name. Pray out. Okay.
Forward, what specific steps is the Department of Justice taking to monitor or disrupt more potential acts of violence and potentially political violence?
We work every day to protect this country. There's thousands of agents that are working every day to protect this country. And it's regular investigative steps. It's tips coming in from members of the public. It's us doing the investigative work that we have done for decades, that we continue to do. And you've seen that in the results. You've seen that in the charges that we brought, in the attempts at terrorism that have been stopped by the FBI and by DHS agents as well.
I get tired of that live. And there's nothing coming out their mouths usually from the Republican side. In these days, neither are the Democrats. So let's go to this. Okay. So in recent other news as well, Trump, our president, again, Donald Dwayne Lee Andreas, okay, unfound Epstein files Trump, our president. Yes, Laura Loomis, again, sure that my God, today. She was in this situation, and I want to see, let me swap this over. So people are saying in the streets already, I'm telling you, it ain't been a good 10 hours yet that it happened. It happened late last night, about 2 or 3 o'clock this morning. Happened last night. And the news is already spreading that, because we said last night that this looked real fishy. We said last night it looked fishy. I said it looked fishy. You say it look fishy, and we say it look fishy. This year, if it looked like a duck, quite like a duck, it might be a goddamn duck, right? So this man was there. Shout out to Water God TV. I'm gonna review his because he says was Trump done a shooting staged. And I'm gonna go review what's his baby name? Advice from Lewis. Okay. So let's hear about what the people are saying on the streets. Then we're gonna actually head over to the TikTok place. Then we're gonna get the hell up out of here. We just come in for a quick moment because unfortunately they didn't do anything to him. But unfortunately, they never do, you know. And I think the tired at that point, we tired to miss. So we're gonna look at this, baby. It's right here. Let's just go look at this. Okay. Thank you for being here. You are here. Welcome. Let me see. Let me go to this. Sad news. Sad news. And we hope Trump that he would do better. I wish he would have did. We should have. So let's go over to this baby. This is advice from Lewis. Now let me see you something. The baby kind of scared me a little bit when I seen him. He's such a good baby. He look. He's a very handsome man. And we're gonna review his content. I don't want to go. Don't come over here and strike me, my brother. We love you in Jesus' name over here at Tank Talk TV 1. We love you in Jesus' name. But you look kind of scared. It's the hat in your eyes. Okay, it's just the hat in the eyes. Now usually other people give me that service, but you give me a little bit of that too. We love you. Okay. Go over there and follow him. I will be careful. Okay? All right, listen to this thing.
Odd thing about it is the man got through the building with a bunch of rifles on him, and somehow nobody stopped him from getting in. Right. And Trump immediately uses this assassination attempt as a way to push his ballroom agenda, and now people are calling this fake. However, let's take a look at this clip and see for ourselves what Trump first had to say after this happened.
And we looked at all of the conditions that took place tonight, and I will say, you know, it's not a particularly secure building. And I didn't want to say this, but this is why we have to have all of the attributes of what we're planning at the White House. It's actually a larger room, and it's much more secure. It's got it's drone-proof, it's bulletproof glass. We need the ballroom.
So we standing right there, right? And you're standing right there, and you're talking about this. This is what gets me. This is what gets me. You cannot get gas to drop. You still haven't dropped the price of eggs. You still haven't dropped the price of milk, and you have turned the straight up or moose to gate. I am very, very discombobulated. And now, just 20 minutes after your shooting on last night here in the great state of Washington, motherfucking D.C., 20 minutes later, you know all the information, you have a plan, and then we want sympathy from our president. No, sir.
That's why Secret Service, that's why the military are demanding it. They've wanted the ballroom for 150 years for lots of different reasons, but today's a little bit different because today we need
to correct things like this. This right here, Trump, I'm going to go by your term, by President. This says that this is fake news. Look what you said. You told us this. You said they're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Okay, they're going to take your jobs. Okay, we're going to get rid of the bad people. Okay, we know who you were talking about then. We know now, but you know for a fact you are lying. Now it's not a problem that you lying because you always lie. You know, you always be lying. Okay, but the sentiment of you are lying for is nothing but a waste of time. What is really going on? What you ain't got in trouble for?
Need levels of security that probably nobody's ever seen before.
Building a $500 million ballroom is not going to provide security at levels nobody's seen before, Donald Trump. However, the reason people think this is staged is because it's similar to the first shooting. However, it is odd that not only is that the first thing he said, but apparently Caroline Levitt, before all of this happened, said that shots are going to be fired tonight. And Caroline Levitt's husband leaned over to somebody before these shots happened and said, "You need to be safe tonight." Let's take a look at this clip of Caroline Levitt saying this herself.
So thank you, Lou. Thank you, Lou. Is it hold on, let me make sure I look at the baby name right. Let me see if I can get the brother name right. Hold on. Okay, I don't want to pronounce my name wrong. I know Trump name. I know his name was Donald Dwayne Leofis. Unfound Epstein file. Laura Epstein sugar daddy Trump. That's his name. This baby name is Advice from Lewis. Okay. Thank you again, brother. You're doing such a great job. We appreciate you. You're covering this. If you want to go over there for the full story, we're gonna cover a few minutes of this because we're gonna take our journey along the way. This is a car ride, and we're taking a quick car ride to the stove to see what's going on.
It'll be funny. It'll be entertaining. There will be some shots fired tonight in the room.
Bye-bye.
So everyone should tune in. It's going to be really great. I'm looking forward to hearing it.
What an odd thing to say. As she has a smile on her face, there's something called duper's delight that we've seen MAGA influencers do time and time again. It is when they think they know something you do not know, so they cannot hide their smile thinking they're fooling somebody. However, it was also told that Caroline Levitt's husband leaned over to someone telling them to be safe tonight, and that he looked around the room before he said it. And in this clip, as she's telling people this on Fox News, the call drops. Let's take a look at this clip.
I want to just quickly tell you, I was sitting next to Caroline Levitt, the press secretary's husband. He was one of our guests. He was seated right next to me.
Now listen. You couldn't find out. You couldn't go down before we go into the story. Okay. I told y'all last night to save your prayers, didn't I? I said, save your prayers. There's no point in you praying for our president right now because he's going to play these wildish games. He's going to play these YN games. So pray for our president because I don't see it. I don't see it. So you're telling me, President Donald Dwayne, Lee Wayne, Lauren Loomer, sugar daddy Trump, you're telling me that you had enough time to waste, my brother, to set this shit up. And then what gets me is that sometimes Republicans are so stupid and so senile because they're so much in privilege, right? So much in privilege, right? That they tell their ideals out loud. Isn't this some shit?
And, right as the dinner was starting, the national anthem happened. And then he kind of leaned over and said, I watched you on TV. You do a great job. You need to be very safe. And he was just very serious when he said that to me. And he kind of looked around the room and he said, there are some.
What? What?
Sounds like we lost Aisha's phone there. And this happens, by the way, especially when you have so many people attempting to utilize the same cell service at the same time. I did want to add this while we...
See, Fox News, let me tell you something about something. I don't like to cover them because anytime I cover Fox News, I always tell the people that we are watching Fox News Entertainment Center, okay, that has been classified and deemed written paperwork by a judge, okay? Because sometimes their news sounds very entertaining and liarish. It sounds a little bit like our president doesn't. I wonder who trained him. Listen, so this baby's telling us, okay, brother telling us, listen, that this woman got on there, but we didn't know what the finishing sentence because I think she cut the phone off accident because she got caught telling the business out loud. She forgot she was on the news. She thought she was around all white people, and she said, "I'm safe in this environment." Yeah, It's like she was finna say, "It's no black there." That's what she thought she was finna say. But then, as the moment is, then the phone hung up. Supposedly the phone hung up, but we don't know that, right? But people are making a lot of accusations, as you can see. But now we're getting the full story. We see damn why.
Yes, as she's about to reveal all, the call suddenly drops because of cell service. They don't attempt to call her back, they don't attempt to reach back out, they just move on to the next segment. This looks fishier every single time it happens to Donald Trump, just like the first shooting. The bullet that apparently grazed his ear, the ear which apparently healed within days and nobody ever saw a mark, there's nothing there. As Trump stood up and the flag...
Yes, as you can see on the picture
I got lower
on the thing, the cover picture, right? You can see the picture is our president, Donald Dwayne. He was up there, and Donald Billy D. Dwayne, Hill's house of Trump. He was the picture I used when he was holding his hand out, his fist, and he was giving y'all the black fist pump, that Black Lives Matter, even though it was on a crusty, sugar-ridden, sugar-bound, blood-grown hand, crusty. And he still got the piece of the ear. I don't know where the ear was. I don't know who shot. We don't know nothing. Okay, and it all seemed very, very suspicious and very timely, right? And again, Trump is a very great. Okay, be careful. He is a very great marketer, and Trump is the author of confusion. Okay, and the Bible says, "So is the devil."
Behind him while it was upside down and a picture was taken as he yelled, "Fight, fight, fight." Now let me ask you, if there was a shooter currently shooting at you and they just shot you in the ear, do you stand up and start screaming so they can shoot you again? And even if that shooter is taken out, how do you not know if there's another shooter or not? You don't know. You don't do that. But that is exactly why people are allegedly saying this is staged and saying that the first one was also allegedly staged, because the first one also happened when Trump's polls were dying and he was looking to lose the election, and it's turned him into somewhat of a martyr. As MAGA started saying,
in context of this, let me give you a little bit of something as well. Give you a little bit of something as well. Okay, so what gives me is this. Okay, so strip this out. Check me. Just listen. Walk with me on this. Walk with me, Elon. Walk with me. Listen. Walk with me. Listen. Trump has a fascination with competing with my ancestors, right? He like to like the Martin Luther Kings of the past and things like that. Great people, right? Not anybody from Africa or Nigeria, but he loves to compete, or he always brings them up for being comparison. I know sometimes, not all, because white people are not a monolith. Well, if you're white and you're out there, welcome. I don't mind telling you the fuck you are, but we accept all over here. Okay, if you can sit back and just accept the truth, we good to go. I ain't got nothing to do with you. You got to do with me. We can live free and be happy and be friends together. Okay, and be unapologetically friends. Listen. So what gets me is this. Trump has a thing, but he always bragging about, right? Obama this, Obama that, or Martin this, and Martin that, right? So it gets me is that he's always trying to make himself a martyr. You get it? To make himself look like, look at me. I am out here, and I need you to look at me.
God saved him because he's the chosen one in a weird fashion. The same MAGA who's now left him after Trump posted himself as God. So the real question is, Trump's polls are dying yet again, and history has yet again repeated itself. Only we also get a very real rehash of Erica Kirk's tears that are absolutely not fake. Now, not only is America suspicious, but even the reporters are suspicious, and they ask Trump to his face, "Why does this keep happening to you?" Weirdly, Trump seems to have already written out a script ready for a response for this reporter, saying this only happens to the most impactful, prominent people in history. And he says he hates to say he's honored to say it, even though he said it anyway, so he clearly does not hate it. Let's take a look at this clip of exactly why Americans are calling Trump fake and saying everything he does is staged.
Thank you very much. Peter, go ahead.
Thank you, President Trump. There's a report in the New York Post that this assailant assembled his weapon somewhere on site at the hotel. What do you think about that? And I ask respectfully, why do you think this keeps happening to you?
Well, I've studied assassinations.
Wait a minute.
And I must tell you, the most impactful people, the people that do the most, you take a look at the people, Abraham Lincoln, I mean, you go,
I'm so sorry,
tell you, the most impactful.
Sorry, listen. I have to pause real quick. Wait a minute. Oh, I mean, laugh. Oh, Trump is so entertaining, isn't he? I swear to God, he ain't got shit else to do and nothing else to compare himself to and nothing else that he's actually fought for besides grabbing them by the
people, the people that do the most, you take a look at the people, Abraham Lincoln, I mean, you go through the people that have gone through this, where they got them. But the people that do the most, the people that make the biggest impact, they're the ones that they go after. They don't go after the ones that don't do much because they like it that way. And when you look at the people that have either, whether it was an attempt or a successful attempt, they're very impactful people.
Yes, right.
Just take a look at the names here, the big names. And I hate to say I'm honored by that. I've done a lot. We've done a lot.
Do you see? You
we've
see the
taken
shit?
this country
Linda,
and we were left.
Linda. Hey. If let me tell you something. I'm not mad at you. Okay. If you are a voter of Donald Trump and you're here right now, welcome. I am not mad at you. But I want you to realize something, okay? It is always okay to make mistakes, okay? Not 3 in a row, but if it's your second one, well, I can take you in. Listen, do you understand? We're in a recession, okay? And he has time to play the hidden games, whatever they call that shit, the fight games. He has time to play that, right? And do you understand? Do you hear the reason behind? I just said a minute ago, right? One of the reasons is that he has a fascination with, like he said, with assassinations and things of that nature, right? So it gets me that his answer is this bullshit. And listen to what again he says. Okay?
Go after. They don't go after the ones that don't do much because they like it that way.
Not doing shit.
And when you look at the people that have either, whether it was an attempt or a successful attempt, they're very impactful people. Just take a look at the names here, the big names.
Hello. Mary, don't you wait. Oh, Lord, tell Martha not to moan. Oh.
And I hate to say I'm honored by that, but I've done a lot. We've done a lot. We've taken this country, and we were a laughing stock for years, and now we're the hottest country anywhere in the world. We've changed this country, and there are a lot of people that are not happy about that. So I think that's the answer, Peter.
As Trump gaslights America yet again, as no positive change has actually been made from any of Trump's policies. As a matter of fact, he destroyed the environment, he destroyed the economy, and he continues to ruin everything and start wars while also not prosecuting PDFs and the Epstein files. However, Trump got on stage and compared himself to Abraham Lincoln some way, somehow.
Thank you so much. What's his baby name? Advice from Lewis. Thank you so much. If you want to go in and watch the rest of this bullshit, rest of this unfortunate event. We will check that. We gotta go run around the corner because there's other things to see. But we want to say, Donald Dwayne unfound Epstein files Trump again. Laura Loomer sugar daddy. We know you are lying. Okay, we ain't stupid. And I wish again that if you voted for him, I'm not mad at you, but you need to see what the fuck you voted for. Okay, it's in your eyes. Now me and you both know that he is pulling a what the woman name what's the girl what's the name, the woman that plays together, but he's playing us for a fool. Okay, and I just really hate the most that when he does these type of things, correct? He does these things. He thinks that we're stupid. He thinks that we're ignorant because again, our president Donald Dwayne unfound Epstein files Trump. Okay, Laura Loomer sugar daddy. He always says that he does not like a smart voter. Trump enjoys a dumb voter. Okay. And if you see this, do you see? He likes this because you will see the truth in your face. And you will point at the sky and say, Trump, the sky is on fire. And he will look at you and say, no. Let me grab you by the... It's right. I promise you it is right. And you're like, no. But this is what he does. And we have to be at the point we have to accept that, right? So let's move forward. Shout out to Water God TV. He has been covering this as well. And we're going to see what the hell is going on over here in this home. Let's go.
Was that a city monitor was there? Very cool. Obviously.
Shall I post it as soon as he passed down?
18, go for
Might have to drop a dime on this.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will, for sure. Governor Fowler's brother, he's doing a great job. I want to get into the tea of this. This is the man, okay? This man right here, this light-skinned man. I don't know what's going on, but we're trying to kick him. Let me see what's going on with this. Look what brother say. Look.
This is fake, in my opinion.
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm gonna show you the proof.
I agree, bro.
And you tell me what you think in the comment section, but I'm calling staged event.
I called bullshit a long time ago. He been bullshit. He got bullshit in his diaper. He got bullshit with us. He ain't go. Okay, hold on. We're going back to what the hell to say. I was not paying attention. It says, what it says, the MAGA report. Okay, they was got a MAGA report. They ain't got no MAGA sales. They ain't got no MAGA nothing. Shooter Cole Allen. Okay. Seen here in the Instagram post wearing, I don't know how to, where to put, is that just Charlie Cook? Did he rise from the dead? Did Charlie Cook rise? Did Charlie Cook rise? I know they said the bitch was trying to be like Jesus, but he never been our God. I know he ain't rise yet. You know he ain't rise. I know he can say that. Listen, he's wearing an IDF sweatshirt before his profile was removed. And looking from his profile, I would take a ring around that block. My God, today, sure would. Let's go. Oh, y'all, do you see this? He was it says something about an Israel thing over there. It's not real. You see that? You see that? See, we have bigger issues, Trump. I didn't even know that Israel had became that important. Israel was over here. We was in dealing with them. I was told from somebody else, I heard allegedly that Israel, but Israel was another one of us. And you know, another country we used to be called timid. We have so many unfound secrets and files going on. They still ain't found the news, lady mama. Nancy, where is Nancy? Where is Nancy? Okay, we got other issues to worry about. Okay, and you got time to play the game because we know this man right here. He I don't know. It looks very, very, very funny. Let's see what cold night is. Okay, yeah, all right. Let's see. I've seen this part right here. That this was one of the parts we seen last night. We were reviewing this and doing this part right here, as you can see, that these people behind the back, they had already started powering, and I don't know what kind of blood is in their veins, but they moved very slow. Let me tell you something and tell you a story. If this was black people, bitch, you can find us. You can find us after that, baby. We'll be in between the wall, in between the chair. We have a folding chair. One of our hands will be out the back door, side door. We'll be creating a door on the side for all of it, okay? So this is definitely white male news, okay?
The shooting was not in the same room as the shooter was not in the same room as the president. Other sources tell the AP that both Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance were uninjured. Several other top administration officials were also in attendance. The association's president said the dinner will be rescheduled, and President Trump gave an update from the White House just about 30 minutes ago. Take a listen.
This was an event dedicated to freedom of speech that was supposed to bring together members of both parties with members of the press, and in a certain way it did.
Now it gets me with this. I'm gonna pause for a second because sometimes you got to pause because see sometimes you got to stop and you got to block the fake news before it hits you, because sometimes the person that's yelling the fake news is the person delivering the fake news, and we all know that, don't it? So, Brother Trump, Donald Dwayne, Lee Wayne, Unfound Fouls, Epstein, Trump, right? Laura Loma, sugar daddy. Let me tell you something. Listen, bro. I don't understand how you fighting against everyone in America, even white women. Okay, I understand you're fighting against the gays, you fight against the black FBA people and black people, the foundational black people. Anyway, and we don't care. We don't care about you putting out the illegal immigrants, because again, they're illegal immigrants, right? Okay, and you holler about free speech. Okay, and the minute they get on, they come for you nice, even the white men, and say one thing about you, you want to sue them. You will sue a whole network, right? Right? Because they have a word of view about you. Okay. And you would take your shutterback ball ass up there to your lawyer and say, my feelings are hurt. and you are the president, why would you sue the IRS, my brother, for our money? I don't understand why they voted for your ignorant ass. You was a good orator. You was a good word of gap, and you know what? You use simple sentences and simple words. Lock them up, okay? Hillary must go, okay? And if, yeah, they probably goddamn did, but we ended up with you, okay? At least we'll be deep in fraud and blind to it if they ask that any help, okay? But you is robbing us in our face, and that's the problem that we got right now. And then you got to holler free speech. In the minute you say something about you, your fellow attorney here at the lawyer's office. This is some Karen Mayo behavior on this Sunday morning.
Because the fact that they just unified, I saw a room that was just totally unified. It was in one way, very beautiful, a very beautiful thing to see.
Our national correspondent Kayla Gaskins was at the dinner when the shooting happened. Take a listen.
Hello, this is national correspondent Kayla Gaskins. My coworker Atrell Lachar and I are here at the White House Correspondents'.
I don't believe you saying girl. I don't believe you saying girl. I don't believe they paid you, girl. They paid you, girl. You definitely was right now. That again, Melania said, the first lady of the White House said, okay, Trump's real hope. She said she wants justice for the Epstein files, and y'all ain't pulled out shit yet. Y'all need to go find Nick Shirley. Go find Nick Shirley and tell Nick Shirley, okay, that Nick Shirley can get indicted for the Epstein files, right? So it's a part of that, but we know that you're lying, okay? And it's a part of the process, but we're gonna keep praying for you. So this Water God TV, go over there and shout out to my brother. I love my brother. Thank God for him. He's covering this too, because of course we all see that this is fake, okay? So we got another visitor. We got a brother Eddie in the room. My God, today. Hello, brother Eddie. Well, thank you for coming over here to Ting Talks TV 1. Eddie Cruz. I don't know if your name Eddie Cruz because your picture doesn't match up for anything that we see, brother Eddie Cruz, okay? I don't know. I think you light skinned. You light skinned, brother Beard? Okay, but listen. I was telling one people earlier. Welcome to Tanks Talk TV 1. I think the best thing is that you may see that everybody don't have to have a calm demeanor and a fake demeanor with you. Okay, I am one of the most realest motherfuckers you will ever see, and we love you. But listen, this is what they voted for. So my mission is that they hear the passion in our voice, because see, when black people hustle in America, FBA, when we speak with authority and power, they scare people. Okay, and so so they need to understand that this is what they voted for: a president who will put us in the middle of a war. Okay, and he will lie to you and tell you, "I'm going to deport all the bad ones," and he doesn't deport the bad ones; he deports them. Okay, and he has tricked us, and now our gas and our food and our expenses are high, and we are in a recession. Cause we're in a recession, And with us being in a recession, I think that is something for us to make record about. Now, you may think I can take this calm, I can take this slow. That's fine, But again, this is our president. But okay, moving on, because Kayla, I don't want nothing for you, Kayla. I don't want nothing for Kayla. Okay. I was saying chill. Let me say something. I'm not what I mean, you must talk to your bitches like that. You talk to your bitches like that? No, not me. You chill, okay? If you got money in your pocket, if you would understand what our people went through, what we got going through, and they got this white male news going on, I'll be out here screaming, because if it was a black person that had did it, goddamn it, they'll be out here screaming to the top of their lungs on Fox Entertainment News right now. Okay, this is the news that we getting in. All right, y'all. So let's move forward. This way gonna get rid of this white lady right here on the screen. My God, today. This is Kayla. I don't know Kayla. It's Kayla Gaskins, but she looks very susceptible. That's your lady of the night. Okay, so we got that going on. Let me see if anybody else got it going on with this. Okay, so I'm gonna take y'all over to TikTok. Okay, so let's take a ride. So everybody's already thinking that our president, okay, has shut us, has did some weird things, okay, and they think this is fake. They think it's fake news. My God, today, and because they think it's fake news, we're all thinking the same thing. So if you thought what I thought, you think what I thought, we all thinking the same, baby, and you ain't wrong for it. Nope. Until gas go down, until we get all our stuff did, until they give us all our history back in Florida, I'm gonna make the most racket and raise my voice to the top of the roof. My ancestors that I leave behind, let my voice go behind. Okay, so fuck you if you don't like it. Okay, it's my duty to make sure that our history and the truth is told, because they're lying to us every day in our face and telling us that the sky is blue when it's red. Okay, they're giving us jam and telling us it's jelly. Okay. They pouring the sugar on a spoon and telling us it's syrup with a little water on it. And us as Americans, especially the black ones, we're tired of this shit. Okay? That's what they voted for. I'm just reminding them every day. It's my job to come here and let these people know what we have in our office. Because if this had been Obama, they would have been shut down the White House. You see what I'm saying? And he ain't even all the way black. But if it was him, he'd been shut down. So look at this. We're going to go into this right. We're going to see. Let's see what debate right here saying. Trump said this is working.
Trump just said this is why we need the ballroom at a press conference after the shooting at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Here's everything we know as we come up on 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Trump is still taking questions, but this is the information we gleaned from this press conference. The suspect is alive and in custody. Is about 30 or 31 years old, a male from California. Some reports have him as an engineering graduate of Caltech. The individual attacked one of the magnetometers and apparently assembled the weapon on site, according to some reports. Now, one Secret Service member was hit, but they were wearing body armor and they are expected to be okay. Trump said that they only go after the most impactful individuals when asked a question by a reporter as to why he thinks that he continues to be a target of this. To be clear, we do not know the motive of the suspect. We do not know if the president was the target or the journalists in the room. Honestly, though, I was surprised when Trump gave the media some credit for covering this very responsibly. It's not often he gives the media any credit at all. He's lying. He also said that we need to resolve our differences peacefully. If only he had said that on another day.
Right. If he had only said that during January 6th,
Todd Blanche and Kash Patel also gave statements. Todd Blanche said that charges will be filed shortly and that the investigation is ongoing and they are in the process of obtaining federal warrants. Kash Patel was a little more frat bro-like, which is to be expected given the recent allegations. He claimed that law enforcement...
Kash Patel has very funny looking eyes, you know? His eyes don't even match up. They twist around. I don't know what's going on with that baby, but they put the wrong person. He can't even see how to tie his shoes. Every time he drink his eye, he got to drink so much while he's alcoholic because when he drinks, his eyes turn straight. Okay, that's why they have him that. Okay, Trump can give him a few bumps and a few cans of Corona, and he'll get him the keys to the FBI computer system. So we don't trust you either, Kash Patel. You need to move the fuck on. Yes, you do. Let's go right to this debate.
Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. We are now surviving Donald Trump almost getting assassinated inside of the White House. Bible. This shit is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody tried to blow off Donald Trump's toupee right at a damn dinner at the White House during survival. This is breaking news, and I just want to say, MAGA, I'm not into politics at all. I'm not on the right. I'm not on the left. Pure survival. I am in the middle. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, I do not believe this story at all.
Brother, none of us do. Okay? That's what we're saying. None of us do. None of us.
Can we all agree that so much that happens with this White House administration is scripted, whether it seems like it or not? I mean... This White House Correspondents' Dinner where shots were fired. You see Kash Patel crouching.
If you're coming into the room, welcome. You are more than welcome to be here. You don't if you want to hit like and hit subscribe, you can. If you don't, that's your choice. But if you want to just come in and sit and hear the news, the real and ghetto hood straight way, you are getting it from here because I am unapologetic Tank. Welcome to Tank Talks TV 1. I want to shout out to everybody that's always ever in the room. This story right here we're going over. We're about to finish up. We're going over our president. Yes. Our president. His sugar baby, trailer trash whore, Laura Luma, from the trailer park in Tennessee. She had called Candace, the same girl. So she went there to protect him. So last night, our president, yes, it was, President Donald Dwayne Evon, unfound Epstein files Trump. Yes, that's right. Laura Luma's sugar daddy. She was at this event last night at the Correspondents' Dinner, okay? And just out of the blue, even though because I think he just planned it just to make the show himself because he didn't want to be there anyway. So he said, I don't like none of y'all. He really pulled one of those 17-year-old girl games. He said, bitch, I don't like any one of y'all anyway. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show up, cause a scene, and leave. That's what he did. It's my party, and I'll cry if I want to. Okay, Becky. You know, so that's what he did.
Down like a roach behind the table. Then Catherine Levitt had the Freudian slip where she was like, oh, shots will be fired. Then you got Erica Kirk putting on the tears, saying, I just want to go home. I just want to leave. So distraught.
Hold on.
This storyline sucks.
Erica Kirk was there. They had a house. They had a house full of hoes last night. Ain't that a sink or something? Trump had all his hoes in one house. I'm telling you, that man know he pimping. I'm telling you, it must be something to say about our president. For him to call black people so much together when he acts just like the shit he say. But we love him, praise the Lord. He all we got right now. You know, we didn't vote for it, but it's what we got to deal with. And so it gets me that he had all. Look, she was there. That some shit could make it to the TPUSA thing out there with her side hoe, JD Vance. That's right, JD Small Dick Vance. She could make it out there, but she ended up to this one. Who is going to?
Their writers suck. They need to go to Hollywood and get some real writers. And then on top of that, them people in that room did not sell none of that.
My God.
Because who's buying that at all? Show me a suspect. Show me the real suspect if it was real. And honest to God, I feel like Donald Trump just want to be JFK so bad. I'm going to talk about that in another video. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about this. Don't forget to tell me.
Shout out to this baby right here. That's exactly what I'm saying. He wants to make himself a martyr, right? So stupid. But okay. Well, this is what we have here today. This is your lit news at 5, okay? Well, at 4. But we're going to, I would say we're going to pray. But again, I will tell you again, because I told you last night, I'm going to tell you again one more time. Save your prayers. Eddie Cruz, I'm so sorry that whatever country you came from, and you don't understand our language and how fast we talk, because we can articulate our words unlike they told you back in your country. Pitch up in day home. Okay, sorry to offend you, but this is America, and we do have free speech here, so you can leave the fuck home. Praise the Lord. Anybody else? I love you. Thank you for being here. And shout out to Girly, shout out to Adrian, I love you. Shout out to what's her name? Elizabeth. Elizabeth came earlier. Now Elizabeth came brought last and earlier, and this was Elizabeth's question. She said, "Why you cussing? The fuck? How do you come to somebody else's house and control how they talk? Okay, that's that white tea behavior. That's what it is. And I would tell you over here in the name of Jesus, I'm binding you up in Jesus' name. You can keep that shit over there. I will pray for you and cuss you the fuck out. Okay." You ain't gonna show me the fake God you showed my people. Okay, I am a woke person. I know who God really is. Y'all don't want us to know who he is. Okay, but anyway, I love y'all. Thank you for always doing that. Oh, and shout out to Miss Mary. Mary, don't you wait till Martha night tomorrow. Miss Mary, happy Sunday to you as well. Let me see. She said yes. I just call you girl. Listen. One thing, shout out to the people I watch, whatever. You have to learn as you grow. So commentary is a thing, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, I can do that all day long. Jeez, baby, I can do that. I can definitely go good anything. But then Trump is just he's an easy thing. To this teller that's lost in the sauce and doesn't know where his home is, maybe. Brother, we love you, and we hope that you're making your country great again. Besides over here telling me what the fuck to do with my comments, correct? Hey. And some one of my favorite people. Baby, I love you. My girl. I love it. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much. You always come in, you always watch, you always like, and that is something that I love. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Real talk. I thank you for that. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't get content created and you need interaction. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for that. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. So anyway, we have got our news for today. Hope you enjoyed yourself. I might be back tonight. I might not. I'm kind of tired a little bit. I had to go. I wasn't going to church this morning, but I missed the service this morning because I was up last night praying, and not praying for myself, because I was not going to let our president, Donald Dwayne, Big Black Cadillac, unfound Epstein files, Trump. That's right. Laura Loomis, sure that. Nigga, big bad. Yeah, long name. And I'm not gonna let him take me out. But anyway, I love you. I'm gonna tell you this. Stay encouraged and stay real. Because doing fake shit like this can get you locked up. Don't forget about the PPP loans. Okay? He locking y'all up for PPP loans, and he pulling stunts at the White House. My God, we gotta fix this shit, and we can fix it one hole at a time. Okay? I love you. Be on the positive. You know how to. And welcome to the